today we're going to be working on the watch behavior with my dear friend Gracie here. Gracie is a Labradoodle that I have spent a lot of time with, and the watch is something that you can teach whenever you want your dog's attention back on you. Think if you're out on a walk and there are a lot of distractions and you want to catch your dog before she starts lunging at the biker or anything that he might tend to be a little overreactive toward. We want to catch them before they get to that state. And watch is one of those things that you can use. It's a tool that you can use once the behavior is taught to get your dog's attention back to you. So we're going to give it a try with Gracie. She has learned this before, but it's been a little while, and so we're going to start from the beginning with her, and I'll show you all of the steps, the progression to teaching watch. At the beginning, I'm going to actually lure her eyes to meet my eyes, and this is what it looks like at the beginning. Gracie, sit. Good. Watch. Good. So the second that she makes eye contact with me, I am clicking, using a clicker. I can explain a little bit more about that later, and giving her a reward for that. It's the eye contact. So I start out not saying the verbal cue at first until your dog gets to really understand what's being asked. And when you can see there's a clear connection, then you can add the verbal cue. Good girl. Good. So she has done this before, so I'm going to go ahead and add that verbal cue for her. So I'm going to start her in a sit. Your dog doesn't have to sit to do watch, but often they will just offer that behavior. So you might be pleasantly surprised about that. Gracie, sit. Watch. Good. If you're not familiar with the use of a clicker in training, the clicker just tells the dog that that is the precise moment that you did the behavior that I was looking for, and you're going to get a reward. It's a reward marker. It's a predictor of the treat. So every time she hears it, she knows that she's going to get a treat. That's what it means to her. And so in training, I use it, mark for her, like with this watch behavior, the precise moment that her eyes lock with mine. So because it's so precise, training goes quicker. If you do not want to use a clicker, another reward marker, a couple of examples would be just a verbal marker. So I would say, and sometimes we do use it for Gracie also like this. Gracie, sit. Yes. Watch. Yes. So I'm just saying yes instead of it lets her know, yes, that's the behavior that I'm asking for, and you're going to get a treat. It works the same as a clicker. Clicker is a little bit more clear for her and for your dog because it's the same sound every single time. See how she just offered that sit? Little bonus. It's nice. Watch. And you can add a little duration. I'm just going to let her hold the look for a couple seconds. Watch. Good. And you can gradually build that duration just a little at a time. And then we're going to add some distractions in, and one of those distractions I'm going to manufacture because there will be many real world distractions once you get out there practicing this out on your walks. I'm going to put the treats behind my back now for a little added distraction. Gracie, watch. Good. She's tempted to look at the treats behind my back. Watch. So I'm going to catch her before she goes back there to get them. There you go, the treats in the back. Watch. It's just a way to gradually fade that lure, so I'm not luring her with the actual food. Watch. Yes. Good. So good. One more like that. Watch. I tried to get at least 5 successful trials here before we moved on to a next level of difficulty, and she's doing so well with that. I'm going to show you the next level of distraction. Watch. She was getting ready to jump for him, but she didn't. She made a good choice. Did you get it? Watch. Yes. Okay, now I'm going to kind of wave my hand around a little bit so it makes it a little bit harder. Watch. She needed a second to gather herself, but she ended up making the right choice. You're doing so good. Watch. She's looking at my eye every single time. So good. All right, we're adding another level of difficulty for Gracie. I have her little baby that she loves very much, and I'm gonna hold it out to the side, but still ask for the watch. Gracie, watch. Good girl, so good. Okay, so this is what it looks like when we ask her to hold the watch for a little bit longer. You might want, when you're out and about, give her time for the stroller to walk past, and you want her to be able to hold the watch for a few seconds. So let's just try that. I'm gonna have the treat behind my back. Gracie, watch. So good. So she held it for a little longer. I'm gonna try it with just the verbal cue now. Watch. So good. And if your dog needs a little help getting it with just the verbal, go ahead and use the hand gesture. You can still have the food behind your back or in a treat pouch like I have, and you just can vary those rewards, keep things interesting for her. Anyway, the point is to draw your dog's attention back to you. Watch. So good. Before you're in a situation where it's too hard to get their attention back on you. And so we're doing this inside the house right now because we're building a foundation. She is succeeding every single time. I'm not starting this behavior when we're in the park with all the squirrels that she loves so much. We're starting with the lowest level of distractions, and then we're gonna work up from there. We'll go out on the deck, and then we'll go out on the driveway, and then out for a walk. So if you set your dog up for success, you are both gonna be having fun, and you're building those strong behaviors. I hope that you have fun teaching your dog the watch behavior. I have been having fun with Gracie. Thank you for watching, and make sure you're having fun when you're training. See all this tail wagging? We always end on a happy note. If your dog isn't having fun anymore or is quote unquote failing more than they're succeeding, just make it a little easier, lower the distractions temporarily. You can always build up to more difficult, but it's important that your dog is really enjoying these training sessions and that you are too. Thanks for watching.